So all your phones and all your computers and what have you, just put away. Sir? Yeah, water's fine. That's not going to bother you too much. Justin, can you get that put away? And then pass these back, please. We want to get as much of this done as quickly as possible so that you have time to work on your assignment. And there's another thing, if we're done, if you guys are just messing around, there's another assignment I can give you that will be due Wednesday. But I don't want to give you because I didn't the other classes. So, just a word of warning. I could give you more work, but I don't want to. So don't make me. Okay?
We need some more.
You need more?
Yeah, we need to go more for the.
I'm sorry, guys.
What you got good point? Oh, that's just someone.
Okay. Today we're going to be talking about absolutism. Who can tell me, in their own words, what absolutism is? Huh? Well,
It's when you're sure about something, but it's like a different definition.
in this sort of idea, we're talking absolutism is, what does the word absolute mean though?
What's that?
What does it mean? Absolute. Eli.
Full or complete.
Full or complete. Exactly. I like that second word too. Full or complete. Now if we're talking about government situations and monarchy, what would that sort of bring up for you? Complete control or power. Right. We're talking about absolute monarchy right now. So what would be that sort of idea? Absolute monarchy. Can you somebody besides Eli? What do you think? Absolute monarchy. Okay?
What's the thing, the baseball team?
Are you talking about the Monarchs? That was a team, but we're talking about completely different things. And
Isn't that
yes, absolute kingship. So what does that mean?
Like you was you rule everything by yourself?
Everything. You rule everything. Okay? Now why would, during this time, what's going on in society in Europe during this time that they would want something like this? What's going on? What happened in the last two sections we were doing? What was happening in society? A lot of conflict, exactly. Can we get hands next time though? But great job. Okay. A lot of conflict in the form of wars, and wars between who? Wars between who? What kind of factions? What were they fighting about? Yes, religion. And the two sides were what?
Oh.
Protestants and Catholics. Very good. So they wanted the absolutism, they wanted that to bring stability to the crisis of the 1600s. And like Maria said, it was the wars between the Protestants and the Catholics, and like they were doing in our last chapter, even the rivalries between places like Spain and Portugal overseas, and then France and England in the New World. So this sort of thing was starting to pick up, and that the conflict brings instability, instability brings fear, and people gravitate towards, hold on one second. Dalton's
Guys, write this right next to slide number 2. A lot of you aren't writing.
Okay. Very good, thank you. All right, Tyron, attendance office, okay, bud? Okay, so we have all these crises. Can you get the rest of this from a friend later? Get it. Okay.
Well, if he
So-
gets his cast off.
Oh, good. You'll be able to write. Can't wait to start handing out
Bye,
essays for
bye,
you.
good luck.
Okay, so here are, like, what do you think are the characteristics of a absolute monarch? In number one, who can read that for me? Anybody want to read that? Yes. Go ahead.
Is ruling the power is not challenged or checked by any other agency.
So ruling power who is not challenged or checked, that should say checked, by the way, by any other agency. What does that mean? So, what are these other agencies? Think of our own form of government as well, because they would have to do the same sort of thing, Maria.
Isn't it how like our president has to get approval before he has like signs?
That's true. And what is he signing whenever, usually? What's he signing? Laws. Very good. So he's a ruling power who does not, and who makes the laws? Well, in this situation, yes, he would do that. But in other forms of government, who makes the laws? Like, elect? Congress. So the legislative branch. Okay? And what other forms? Okay, what are other things? Think about if somebody gets in trouble, what happens? What happens to you? Michaela, what happens? You go to jail, but who puts you in jail? In our society, what happens? Huh? The government, the judge. So our judicial branch is now completely under the king's control. The judicial, and Maria gave us the legislative, and then we had